Namaste, you are welcome to our virtual class run by NPABSAAN Kaski. It's me, Prakash Adhikari. Today we are learning Social Studies class 9, Unit 2, Lesson 3. Under the topic, we are today learning about infrastructure of development. Firstly, we should know what infrastructure is. Infrastructure means pre-basis or prerequisites, something that needs before something starts or begins. That is called infrastructure. Development means dynamism or progressive things that brings the change in people's life. Change should be positive. If something gets changed positively, that is called the development. And today we are talking about infrastructure of development. Means something that changes one's life positively. And something should be there, something should exist there. They change one's life positively. That brings the dynamism, change in human life. That is called infrastructure of development. For example, education, health, electricity, human resource, peace and order, and entrepreneurship. These are the general infrastructure of development. Infrastructure is key part of the development. Now, you may see on the screen that these are the key nodes that should be contained in the definition of the infrastructure. Something needed for the smooth functioning of the development, something that should exist or happen to run the development activities, something that brings a change in human life. These are called infrastructure of development. And importance of infrastructure of development. Infrastructure, firstly, it changes the socio-economic aspects of people, and it changes the society positively, and it upgrades or increases the national production, and it heightens the national glory eventually. And as we know about the education, it widens the horizon of the knowledge. And then as we talk about the information and then communication, that makes the world as the global village. It binds the people together and it unites the people together, by which the international globalization occurs, and we make the world smaller. And so infrastructure of development, it is the basic component of the development. It is needed priorly for the development. And then why and how we call the place we are talking develop means there should be such facilities needed for the development. They are called infrastructure of development. Vikaska पूर्वाधारहरू means pre-basis. We need beforehand the development. And then what sort of amenities should be there to call the place, to call the condition developed. These are called the infrastructure of development. Infrastructure of development, speed up the development activities. Infrastructure of development that functionalize or work out each and every activities smoothly, and then it widens the horizon of the knowledge, and then it binds the people together. And that is about the importance of infrastructure of development. Now, factors hindering development of infrastructure of development. It means that something that hinders, something that obstructs for the infrastructural development, means which discourages the development activities. And then poverty is the major point of hindering the development. And then superstitious belief, and then if we have the low capital or the asset there, and then if there is the network of corruption, And if there is geo difficulty, corruption, poverty, and then the lack of far-sighted vision or political instability, these are the major causes of the low infrastructure of development. We cannot run the development activity effectively. What are the reasons behind it? These are the poor planning, geo difficulty, corruption, poverty, and then the foreign aid dependency programs. Means if we are not self-reliant in running the development activities, if we do not have the capital, manpower, or the vision or the technology, if they are lacking in the country, the development cannot go smoothly. That hinders the development. That what stands is the obstacles of the good or sustainable development. Another possibility of development in Nepal. Nepal is a small country, but it is full of the potentialities of the development. And then because of its altitudinal variation, we are rich in having the variation of climate, variation of vegetations, and these are resulted from the variation of the height of the land from the sea level. So we can produce or we can grow different sorts of agro plants, or we can run different sorts of what activities because of the availability of the resources here. And Nepal is rich in water resources. We have so many water resources, and it is said that we have more than 6,000 including river and rivulets. These are the water resources available in the country, because of what we can run the development activities easily. Another one is Nepal is the country of the natural beauty, and then it has been mesmerizing the tourist here, spellbounding the tourist here. They are attracting the tourist here because of our geo features, because of the natural beauty, and it includes biodiversity as well. And guest respecting traits of the people, means we people have the trade or trend or habit of honoring the guest. We take guests as a god, we honor guests as a god. So we can uplift our economic standard if we utilize the resources available here. Then we have abundant resources, but we are weak in mobilizing the resources for our benefit. And then if we use the resources for our economic growth, utilizing the people's, or if we launch the public participation or participatory development, if we have the good planning, and then if we check the corruption of the country, if we make our government stable, then we can address the bountiful resources we are having. Then the development possible and infrastructure of development can be managed. By it, we can speed up the development activities of the country. Then, now, I ended today's lesson. Today we learned that infrastructure prerequisites of development, or something that is needed beforehand the development, that is called infrastructure. Development is dynamism, or something that brings the positive sense in people's life. Another, today we learned Nepal is a country, it has so many possibilities of running the development. And then if we utilize the natural resources, it's water available here, natural beauty available here, or our nature, or if we participate people in development activity, making our government stable, making the plan development, then we can launch development activities effectively, smoothly, and wisely, and we can minimize the social justice and inequality made by the geography herein. And this way, today I am ending the lesson. Before ending today's lesson, I am giving you homework. And then the first question is how can infrastructure of development transform people's life? Means that infrastructure of development transforms change people's life. Means it gives knowledge, it gives information, and then it gives the power for operating different devices as well, and then it creates the knowledge or skill of running one business. By it can transform people's life positively. So it is the vital one. Another question is, natural resources of the country is its boon. As we use them wisely, the development is not far behind. Do you agree with this statement? Prove it with reasons. I already told you that Nepal is the country having so many potentialities of development. If we introduce them, if we mobilize them for our national betterment by the amenities what we have naturally utilizing them, national development is not far behind. About it we learn today, and this way I am now concluding my today's lesson. Thank you. Have a good day.